Do I remember? No!
I am so tired right now. How is that even possible? You were asleep until 1 p.m. today. Bold assumption. I actually woke up at 5:30 and then my brain wouldn't shut up, so I didn't really sleep anymore. Okay, so then why didn't you just get out of bed? Oh, because I wanted to sleep, but my brain just wouldn't let me, so I thought if I stayed in bed for a little bit longer, eventually I'd fall back asleep, and that didn't work, so here I am.
Here are the top 3 ADHD workplace accommodations that you can ask for. Sometimes we just don't know where to start, so having a written checklist can help us get on the same page. Always running late? Did you know you could ask your boss for a later start time? No more traffic jam anxiety, coworker gossip, copier noise, or mandatory FaceTime? Yes, please! Because here's the thing. ADHD is a recognized disability by the Americans with Disabilities Act, so don't be afraid to ask for these accommodations. You need to be your own biggest advocate. And don't forget to follow me for more tips on ADHD in the workplace.
You tell your beef. He says he's got boyfriend, that I'm scared of him, and I ain't fucking vegetarian. She wants to touch me, she wants to love me.
What it's actually like to have ADHD.
Hey, can you grab my Hydro Flask from over there?
Yeah, which one?
Oh, the yellow one, not the black one. Thank you.
Okay, yellow, not black. 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 Yellow, oh my gosh. Was I saying yellow, not black this whole time, or black, not yellow? I don't know if I actually remember what the color yellow looks like. Maybe I was saying black, yellow, not. Oh my gosh, my entire friendship rides on whether or not I get this decision correct. Oh! I forgot which one you wanted, so I grabbed both.
ADHD.
ADHD.
Yeah.
What it's like being on ADHD medication.
She's dancing with him, forgetting what she told me by the water fountain. Now he's grabbing her hips and pulling her in, kissing her lips and whispering in her ear, and she knows that she should.
Symptoms of ADHD I wish I'd known about sooner. Object permanence. So quick summary, object permanence is an important part of early childhood development. Basically what it means is that you understand when you don't see something anymore, you know it still exists. It's still there. It's not gone forever. An example of this is when you're really young, you might think that when your mom leaves to go to the grocery store, she's gone forever. She's not. However, for teens and adults with ADHD, this is something they still struggle with. For me, a good personal example is that I used to put fruits and vegetables in my crisper drawer, but I couldn't see it, so I forgot it was there. So now I keep all of my fruits and veggies in the regular part of the fridge where I can see them. For people with ADHD, what's out of sight is often out of mind. This can also manifest itself in organization habits. What looks normal to someone with ADHD might look chaotic to someone else. We like to see everything, otherwise we don't remember that we have it. And this 100% can affect relationships too. If someone you see often goes on a trip, we might be branded as cold-hearted because we're less likely to miss them because our brain forgets they exist.
Big bags, listen up. Bentley band, take a man, working back, starting back. You know you better. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
We'll take you outside of a train and also inside of one also as well. That way you can get idea of how to, when you see a one of these, it is you get an idea of just how important trains.
Perks of dating somebody with ADHD. Let's get it. We are giant fucking kids. If you put us in a room with children that need entertained at a family function, dude, we're playing with Legos right along with them. We're easy to shop for. Find something shiny, we'll love it and cherish it forever. The conversation is never fucking dull. We always have something to talk about. We are down to cuddle. We put forth effort into our relationships because nobody else likes us. So we will put forth effort to make that shit work. Which can sometimes leave us in emotional distress because we get overly attached to somebody that's a thought. If you want food, so do we! You wanna get a pet dog? So do I, let's get it, and we'll name him Roger. We're fucking adorable! And did I mention we're big fucking children?
Have you seen that one thing? Yes, no. Why'd I say yes? Sorry, my brain likes to get little dopamine hits from telling little white lies sometimes. Sorry. It's okay. You've definitely seen this other thing though, right? Yeah, who hasn't seen it? Wait, I've never seen it. Why do I keep doing that? Guys, there is an important thing I need to do. Nothing's important. Make a point. Everything is important. No, you're right. I don't know what's important. Ooh, a shiny thing. It is fun. No, we have to do important things. Go to bed. Just everything you need to do it. What were we talking? I'm so bored. I'm literally so bored. Wow, we're quite the team, huh? That's all you got? That's it? Okay.
Here are 3 weird things you didn't know were ADHD related. Let's go. They're very specific icks. Let me explain. I hate certain textures, feelings, and sounds. For example, for myself, I hate it when my socks are slipping down. I hate the texture of tomatoes before you bite into them. I hate being sticky, almost to the point where it makes me feel sick. This all relates to an overpowering sensory stimuli. You may have a habit of over-preparing for small tasks, simply getting up for the day. You will set your alarm clock 2 or 3 hours before you need to wake up, and add 64 things to your to-do list before you're supposed to actually leave the house. This is because you struggle to understand the time it will actually take to get a task done. Your sleep patterns absolutely suck. There's a reason for that. This is because people with ADHD actually struggle to go to bed at a reasonable time due to their circadian cycle. This means they don't get tired at normal hours. So you possibly find yourself getting tired actually between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. Let me know some of the weird things that you do with your ADHD and comment them down below. Maybe I'll share them. Follow if any of these things related to you so I can share more and you can stay in tune. Peace, love, and extra happiness.
Waiting and patient for me, and I was running far away. Would I run off the wall someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows.
I hate my brain. Why can't I just do it? Why can't I just fucking do it? I can't do it, but I fucking need to. I can't do it.
Stuff I didn't realize was ADHD related, part 1. Body-focused repetitive behaviors. They are compulsive grooming behaviors that often do harm to the body. Pulling out your hair, pulling out your eyelashes, biting your nails, picking your nose, picking your skin, popping your joints, biting the inside of your cheek, picking at your scalp, ripping off your fingernails, compulsively popping zits. Plenty of people want to pop a whitehead when they see it, but they don't because their brain knows don't do that, you're going to scar your face. But people with ADHD have a hard time with impulse control. It does relieve anxiety, but you feel guilty after. We aren't the only ones who experience this, but a lot of us engage in this behavior and didn't even know it had a name. Stuff I didn't realize was ADHD related, part 2. Auditory processing disorder. It's when your brain doesn't process sounds and language the way it's supposed to. People with APD have difficulty filtering out background noise, understanding TV without subtitles, remembering spoken information, understanding people with accents, following spoken directions, especially those with multiple steps. And people with APD often say what or huh a lot, seem disobedient or have selective hearing, Mishear people, especially with words that sound alike. Get overwhelmed by complex or busy auditory environments. Ask people to repeat themselves. Are extremely sensitive to loud noises that feel like they hurt your ears. Have been tested for hearing problems in the past, but tests come back normal. There is a lot of overlap between APD and ADHD, but research has shown that they're commonly comorbid. We are not the only ones who experience this, but a lot of us live with it and didn't know it had a name.
Put a Finger Down, Mental Health Edition. These are signs of ADHD in girls, and we know that ADHD presents differently in girls than it does in boys, so these are some signs that might be what you're dealing with. Obviously, this can't replace a professional diagnosis, but the more you answer in the affirmative, the more likely you are to be dealing with ADHD. Remember, these symptoms can come up in other disorders too, so see a doctor or therapist. Put a finger down if you find yourself daydreaming a lot. Put a finger down if you have trouble going to sleep at night because you can't turn your mind off. Put a finger down if you feel like you have trouble relating to other girls, you just don't know what to say. Put a finger down if you don't raise your hand in class, even when you know the answer to something. Put a finger down if you feel like your feelings get hurt more easily than other people's. Put a finger down if you tend to pick at your cuticles or twirl your hair. Put a finger down if you feel like you're an imposter who's just barely getting by. And put a finger down if you feel overwhelmed in busy environments.
Did you remember to drink some water today? Dude, I was in the middle of looking at the wall. You know how comforting it was?
Hey babe, could you imagine what would happen if you actually applied yourself?
God gave me ADHD and depression and anxiety as a balancing nerve.
So now we have coffee to induce zoomies, right?
Zoomies.